welcome to the podcast for When the Curves Line Up for September 1st, 2023. Please see the article that includes diagrams of today's events on the website. Text by Jeffrey L. Hunt. In Chicago, sunrise occurs at 6:16 a.m. Central Daylight Time, followed by sunset at 7:24 p.m. The month opens with daylight lasting 13 hours, 8 minutes. During September, daylight decreases by 80 minutes. The equinox occurs September 23rd at 1:50 a.m. CDT, signaling the beginning of autumn in the northern hemisphere, although meteorologists use today as the beginning of the autumn season, September through November. The five-planet morning parade continues with Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn easily visible. Uranus is easy to locate through a binocular between Jupiter and the Pleiades star cluster. The challenging view, even through a binocular, is locating Neptune in a dim Pisces starfield, over 20 degrees to the upper left of Saturn. For sky watchers interested in seeing the two more distant planets, see the charts and directions in the August 27th article at whenthecurveslineup.com. Saturn leads the planet parade beginning at sunset, appearing in the east-southeast. Jupiter follows later, with Neptune between them. Uranus rises after Jupiter, and then Venus appears before sunrise. The three bright planets are along an arc from the east to the west-southwest, with Uranus and Neptune spaced between them. Here is today's planet forecast. 1 hour before sunrise, the bright moon, 97% illuminated, is about one-third of the way from the southwest horizon to overhead. Its light washes out the dimmer stars and brightens the terrestrial landscape. Saturn, becoming more difficult to see at this time interval before daybreak, is about 6 degrees above the west-southwest horizon and nearly 24 degrees to the lower right of the lunar orb. The planet is retrograding in front of Aquarius, but the background stars are difficult to see in this moonlight and the ringed wonders low altitude, height above the horizon. At this hour, Jupiter is high in the southern sky and west of the south cardinal point. The Jovian giant is slowly moving eastward in Aries, 13.6 degrees to the lower left of Hamal, the constellation's brightest star, and nearly 16 degrees to the lower right of the Pleiades star cluster, part of Taurus. Jupiter is slowing before it appears to begin the illusion of retrograde motion, westward movement compared to the starry background on the 4th. The moon is about one-third of the way from Saturn to Jupiter. This moonlight washes over the dimmer stars. Use a binocular to see the Pleiades star cluster. Farther eastward, brilliant Venus is nearly 10 degrees up in the east. It continues to rise 6 to 7 minutes earlier compared to sunrise each morning. Look for Procyon and Sirius, the night's brightest star. Beginning about the 10th and running through the end of the month, Venus and Sirius are about the same altitude during morning twilight. By month's end, the morning star rises 3 hours, 36 minutes before the sun, standing high in the eastern sky during morning twilight. In the evening sky, Mercury and Mars are hiding in bright sunlight. Mercury is at inferior conjunction, between Earth and Sun, on the 6th. It then moves into the eastern sky before sunrise, making its best morning appearance of the year. Mars is much dimmer than we might expect. It sets an hour after sunset. The planet slowly slips into bright twilight, losing 1 to 2 minutes of setting time compared to sunset each night. By month's end, it sets 38 minutes after the sun. Solar conjunction occurs on November 18th, followed by a slow climb into the morning sky. A conjunction with Mercury occurs January 27, 2024, followed by a Venus conjunction February 22nd. Saturn is rising before sunset. 2 hours after sundown, it is over 20 degrees above the southeast horizon. The moon, 94% illuminated, is less than 10 degrees up in the east and over 35 degrees to the lower left of Saturn. Jupiter rises less than 3 hours after sundown. As midnight approaches, the Jovian giant is in the eastern sky. Thank you for listening. Please read the articles at whenthecurveslineup.com.